Hello, welcome to SwitchedOn Gaming. Paul speaking. Welcome to a look at a brand new Nintendo Switch game. Came out today, the 10th of February 2022. This is Ocean's Heart from Nord Current. It's going to set you back $14.99, £13.49. Been playing this for a few hours, so I thought we'd pick up on some gameplay and have a little chat about it. See if you'd seen it on the store. Immediate first impressions that you may have as I drown poor Lilia. The immediate first impressions you might have is Legend of Zelda, and that's what this game is. It's a Legend of Zelda inspired RPG. Beautiful pixel art, and I would say one of the most impressive things I've found with the game so far is the music. It's just absolutely stunning. And sometimes I'll just drift away just listening to the music and just almost forget what I'm doing. It's just so beautiful. And each region has its own soundtrack as well, which is just amazing. So really is one of the nicest soundtracks for an indie game I've heard in a long time. So the story here, you play as Lilia, and the game starts with her hometown being raided by a pirate gang. Kidnap her, I think it's her sister or her best friend, and her father sets off on an expedition to rescue so I think it's her sister, and he doesn't return either, so they're both missing. So some months later, Lilia sets off herself to try and find out what's gone on. It leads to this big adventure across different biomes. Let's get the map up actually. So I've unlocked a decent amount of the map so far. All these different locations, and you can fast travel once you unlock a certain thing in the story. You can fast travel around some of the ports by boat. These are sort of arpegios. I can never say that word. Little islands basically in the ocean that link all these different areas together. You've got kind of this, obviously this UI here. Let's find the first page. It's not particularly intuitive. It's not the best UI, if I'm honest. It's functional, but yeah, it's not the best. It's kind of all in one place, not very well tabulated. You kind of have to keep moving across, and it's just not the best to navigate. So we've got these main quests. You can pick up some side quests as well. Kind of gives you the information, fairly standard RPG stuff. And so the map there, and basic controls, music volume, sound volume, dialogue size, which is a really handy touch actually. Manual set again. So we're just going to play a little bit of gameplay. See if we can pick up one of these side quests actually. See if we can do that while we're playing the game. From my few hours of playing it so far, my impressions are mostly positive, although I'd hesitate to say slightly mixed. I did get stuck for quite a while on one part of the game, and it wasn't very clear what you had to do. And in fact, I had to resort to a walkthrough, and it turns out that I needed to have completed a side mission before I could continue the story, which was slightly annoying. I did eventually sort of brute force my way through the puzzle, but it would have been much easier if I'd have unlocked a certain item from a side quest. So that sort of thing is kind of indicative of the game a little bit. It just feels a little bit unpolished, although can't be too harsh. This is the developer's first commercial game. Let's pick up a side quest here while we are talking. I don't know if I mentioned at the start, this game's been out on the PC for a little while. These side quests are both in Crabhook Village, which I think... Okay, we'll kind of head that way. Yeah, this game was out for a while on PC. I think it's got a fairly decent rating on PC. I did manage to watch a couple of other reviews as well, just to see how far into the game I was and stuff like that. There's lots of little mysteries as well. So it's kind of mysterious areas that don't really do anything at the moment, but in true sort of Zelda fashion, or almost Metroidvania fashion, once you unlock other items, they make a lot more sense. Combat is fairly basic. As you can see, we just got a basic sword attack for now. Right, Crab Hook Village. Let's look at these tasks. Monster's been attacking fishermen. Speak to fishermen to find out where a monster is. Go to the dock and sell does it spoke to the island. Brick and Branch Island. Can do that. We'll do that. Yeah, so we've got this basic sword attack. Using up all my magic there with one of my magic attacks. If you go to the inventory, top right hand corner, you can assign 2 magic attacks. I've only got the Nirvana's barrier at the moment, but you can get things like bows, you can get bombs. Set sail to the island. You've also got a dodge roll on the A button. These are tricky, these snails. They will come at you pretty quick for snails as well. Oh, need to heal up. See, the healing is not particularly intuitive. You have to go into this menu and eat a load of berries. Did that particularly well. There's a button there. Okay. Perhaps we've already activated it. Ah! Yeah, so other problems with the game apart from some slightly unintuitive puzzles. Combat at the moment isn't particularly exciting. I'm sure it could be better once we unlock some new weapons. I'm gonna die again. Apples are worth 2 health, so that should refill my health. One of the other sort of quite big issues I have with the game is the enemies respawn. Oh, there is a switch there. So was that one in the bottom corner didn't work? Yeah, enemies respawn when you go off the screen and come back again. Enemies will respawn, especially bosses as well will respawn, which can be quite annoying, especially if you're stuck somewhere and you're sort of searching around, doing a bit of exploration. Then the bosses will respawn and you have to fight them again, which can be slightly annoying. Although on the flip side, resources respawn as well, so you can pick up health items fairly easily. Also, collision detection isn't the greatest in terms of you have to kind of... I'm going to die again. You kind of have to be square on to enemies to get the best attack on them. Oh, I'm dead. Also, weirdly, this save and continue, you basically... There's no consequence to dying, so it doesn't feel particularly... Oh, dear. Doesn't feel particularly like there's a threat. Because as you can see there, if we die... What are these things? Wow. If you die, you just click save and continue, and you can just carry on without any consequence. I need to get these things here and get some berries. Yes, there's no consequence to dying. So, which takes away, you know, you want that kind of threat in a game. But, niggles aside, So there is a few, don't get me wrong. And hopefully I've pointed them out. But you know, if you're looking for a top-down Zelda-like, you know, for the budget price, you could probably do a lot worse. Kill this one. Thank goodness for that. Yeah, you could probably do a lot worse than pick up this, because you know, it's for a few negative points. It has got certainly got some positives as well. So it's definitely got that old school Zelda vibe. It's got really nice pixel art. The music's great. Hey, health is increased by 1. It's got, you know, environmental puzzles. It's got secrets. It's not really. It's really not a bad effort. Ah, see what I mean about these enemies respawn. And you saw there the boss had respawned. That horrible boss in that dungeon. I'm gonna set sail because I think we've completed that side mission. Let Dousent know there wasn't anything inside the shrine. We will do. I think he might be in this house here. There you go, complete the side quest. I don't mind. I usually don't try and spoil things on the channel, but I think this has got plenty of quests and stuff, plenty of things to see. So by me completing one little side quest, I don't think it's going to spoil much for you. But as you can see here, let's just travel to another area if we can. I'm probably going to need to go to the port. Just want to show you some of the other areas. We can get down to the docks and hitch a ride. Oh look, a bunch of respawned enemies. Drop me a comment in the comments below about your favourite Zelda likes, because the Switch has loads, doesn't it? I've even been looking at Link's Awakening again in the sales, because that's gone down a little bit. I did have the physical version, but got rid of that. I mean, look at this pixel art. It's lovely, isn't it? And the music. Hopefully, the music's coming through as well. Oh, just seeing that grass there just reminds me of there's a real cheese enemy in this game. You have to watch out for it. It's like a little flower or a little bush. But basically, will just one hit you and kill you instantly as soon as you touch it. So it's quite annoying. Game that kind of needs a run button as well. I've watched, say, that playthrough to try and solve a problem, and just the guy was just constantly rolling around like this because there is no run button. So it's quite annoying when you want to get somewhere quickly. Can't remember exactly where the where our boat is. See, things like that as well, annoying. You know, just thinking in terms of like quality of life and stuff. You know, you don't expect to be able to fall off of a platform really, and it's not consistent. Some of the platforms are blocked off by invisible walls. Some of them you fall into the water and lose some health, so it doesn't seem to be any real consistency, which is a bit annoying. But again, you know, minor niggles for what you're paying for. I can't find the boat. I'm going to be looking for ages for the boat, so I'll probably leave that. But I don't think I can fast travel anywhere else. I can't, but I better eat some berries. I've got no berries. Terrified of falling in the water now. Ooh. There is just seeing that, I was going to say that's a nice crafting item. There is crafting in the game as well, but I think from what I've seen it's only available at certain only available in certain locations, so certain huts and shops and stuff. So I lost a tiny bit of progress there, but generally when you die, you pretty much start off where you died from. I would like to see something of a consequence of dying, so whether you lose items or lose gold, you know, it wouldn't hurt if it cost you gold to be resurrected. I mean, I guess the problem is there mechanically, if you haven't got any gold, you know, what does the game do then? Maybe you pay to have hearts. You know, pay to have hearts restored or something. There's some different locations. This is Goat's Head Harbour. I think this is where my boat is. Okay, somewhere. Is this her? Lily, she's our friend that gets us around places. Let's go to Limestone. Just show the fast travel works. You dot around there on the map, and you can hear the music change. So really pretty. Let me know what you think about this one below. So if you played any other good Zelda likes, then let me know. But as I say, for the money here, $15, £13. If you're not going to pick up now, I think it's certainly worth sticking on your wish list and seeing if this one goes on sale in the future. Because it's, as I say, it's not terrible. It's certainly got some quirks and some niggles that could be ironed out, some quality of life stuff that could really be ironed out. But generally, it's a really nice Zelda-like. And I've enjoyed mostly my time with it so far, apart from when I did get lost. That was really frustrating, but thankfully, because the game has been out for a while on Steam, there is plenty of walkthroughs of how to get by. So it's kind of one of those, you know, 6 or 7 out of 10 games. Not terrible. One to pick up on a rainy day and to play through. So this is Ocean's Heart, obviously on the Nintendo Switch. Really appreciate you watching. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment below if you're going to be picking this one up and you've got any questions. And subscribe if you're new, please. Really appreciated. But until then, I thank you very much for watching. And I will see you all next time. Cheers, everyone. Bye-bye.